Hello, friends. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. I thought I would come to you to read from chapters 7, 8, and 9 of Dark World Light Work. I'm having a lot of fun reading the chapters. It's a little difficult finding the right passages just because there is so much going on in each one of these chapters. I am realizing that I could go a lot of places, but I'm hoping to pick the ones that, even out of context, keep with the narrative and are the most fantastical to hear. So we will start with chapter 7, which is called The End of the World as We Know It. I was 9 years old when I purchased a book of strange facts and mysteries from the bi-yearly book drive at school. Inside was a story about the famous philosopher and seer Michel de Nostredame, also more famously known in Latin as Nostradamus. In the book, I found his prediction about the end of the world. Nostradamus saw the end of the world would be triggered by a conflict between two leaders. One would steal his way into power, and the other would wear a turban. I was terrified by this story. I wondered if the end could possibly come during my lifetime. Was that why I was here? To see the end of the world? Was there anything I could do to stop it? What is a turban? I didn't know. I had a lot of questions. I also had an eerie feeling about the premonition in life on Earth in general. I prayed that the world would not end while I was here. Having to eat, sleep, pee, and poop while the world spins on its axis was more than enough already. When we learned about the dinosaurs in schools, it broke my heart to learn that they were just blown up by an asteroid without any warning or regard for their lives. I hope that we'd at least get a heads up, seeing as we were made considerably more aware than the Jurassic beasts. Okay, so the next chapter is called World Famous, and this is about the family business. My dad always had a wad of money, but he never went to work. He was a night owl who slept most of the day and disappeared at sundown, not to be seen or heard from again until the responsible people were getting up and he returned home to sleep. His obsession with money was distasteful. Oh my gosh. His obsession with money was distasteful and only bordered on debilitating on a good day. There are many types of money grubbers. There's old money, usually racist, ancient, wicked, and lifeless. There's new money, young, dumb, reckless, likes to show off. Then there are the worker bees, the 50-plus hour work week to keep up with the Joneses types. They shop in bulk and buy everything on credit. The Joneses rent and lease. The Jones have no idea. Then you have the misers, the cheapskates, the ones who like to hoard and watch it pile up. They don't even use money to enjoy life, and so on. My dad was a fast money guy. Easy come, easy go. The problem with him, nothing was easy. He carried around an impressive knot, but that was the whole bag. There were no savings and no plans for the future. Money is a means to an end. This is what my grandmother would say. Without the influence of my grandfather to muddy the water, her sensible and genteel nature thrived in my upbringing. Some people on earth understand that money is not God. It is not a higher power. It is simply a currency. Life has infinitely more meaning than the relentless pursuit of money. You cannot serve both God and money. Matthew 6, verse 24. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. Matthew 19, verse 24. Matthew stayed spitting straight facts on money. Okay, and then the next chapter is called Primer Amor. And as you may know if you speak Spanish, I hope that is what I said correctly. It is first love. Okay, I was 25 years old and Javi had just turned 20. He was cute for a younger guy, but not really my type. We were also the same height. My ideal man was taller than me and at least my age, if not older. However, I could tell from the start that he was a hard worker and a sweetheart. That always counts for a lot. Whether romantic, platonic, or some other word, I am always attracted to a sweetheart. That energy is the kind that I gravitate toward, resonate with, and long to be around. When I meet a sweetheart, I know that I found another soul that sees into my very own. This feeling does not have to be romantic and truly knows no bounds. Although I'd had some experience with boys, I never officially had a boyfriend or even gone on a date. Once I graduated from high school, it became a dream of mine to be in a relationship. I imagined a life where mundane things like cooking, cleaning, and even sleeping at night would be accentuated with passion, flirtation, and sensual energy. Javi always wrote me little notes. He also had flowers sent to the restaurant for me on several occasions. A couple of customers also liked to send me flowers, and Javi was not the type to be outdone. Okay, so those are chapters 4, 5, and 6. And next we will be reading from, what did I just read? 7, 8, and 9. Oh my gosh. We just read from 7, 8, and 9. I am not, Anyway, so we're going to read from 10, 11, and 12 next. And those are called Muddy Water, My Heart and I, and Meet Cute. Believe it or not, we are really blazing through the story. It's amazing. All right, well, see you next time.